Hello, beautiful souls. Today, I'd like to invite you on a small journey through my homestead and share one of my favorite keto-friendly meals made with simple, natural ingredients what are growing on my land, traded with friends, or from a biological source. This is one of my herb beds, where alongside thyme and lemon verbena, you will find many herbs that are used for both food and natural medicine. Which herb would you like to know more about? Leave it in the comment and I will show more about it in future videos. Here you can see one of my vegetable beds where I grow mostly food for my animals. Georgette is one of my favorite plants to grow. It is easy to cultivate, produces an abundant harvest over a long period, and both the fruits and the leaves makes excellent food for the animals. My chickens love fresh vegetables, but Georgette's definitely their favorites. Whenever I need to buy feed, I always choose organic feed to give to my animals because they have the best nutrition. Chickens are not only a wonderful source of fresh eggs, but also provide healthy, home-raised meat. They are hardy, grow quickly, and are perfect for a self-sufficient lifestyle. In future videos, I share more about raising and breeding and processing chickens on the homestead. If you like to see more about this, leave me a comment. Here you can see my natural wheat beds, where I grow plants that are native to this region and are often considered weeds. Many of these so-called weeds are highly nutritious and have been valued for their medicinal properties for centuries. They are my first choice whenever I want to add fresh greens to a meal. In future videos, I'll share more about how I identify them, grow them, harvest them, and how I use them. For this recipe, I'm gonna harvest sorrel and purslane. These are simple plants, but they provide both flavor and valuable nutrition. The automatic irrigation system has made a huge difference. It saves me time, gives me more freedom, and keeps everything growing even when I'm busy with other projects around the homestead. In future, I will show more about how I use it, install it, and maintain it. And of course, living on a farm is not just about working and maintaining the farm, it's a lot about the animals, and it's very enjoyable. To see how they interact with each other often makes me laugh. And now let's head into the kitchen. But before we start with the recipe, I would like to ask you if this way of living resonates with you. Living closer to nature, becoming a little more self-sufficient, and creating a life with more freedom and coherence. I would love your support. A simple like, a comment, sharing this video, or subscribing to the channel helps these ideas to reach more people. Together we can inspire others to reconnect with nature, rediscover their own potential, and create a more meaningful, coherent way of living. The recipe I would like to share today is a simple but delicious meal made with wholesome ingredients that fits the lifestyle. I use 600 grams of minced chicken, 2 onions, 150 grams of mushroom, 50 to 100 grams of chopped greens, 100 grams of parmesan, 100 grams of grated cheese, 75 grams of cream cheese, 2 eggs, 60 grams of almond flour, mustard, salt, pepper, oregano, and paprika. And I simply mix all the ingredients together until everything is well combined. Don't worry too much about the exact measurements, the consistency is what really matters. And at the end of this video, I will list up again all the ingredients so it's easier to write them down. While I'm preparing these chicken balls, I would like to share a little bit more about my own journey with food. For the past 3 months, I followed a ketogenic lifestyle, avoiding sugars and most carbohydrates. For me, it made a remarkable difference. I felt more energetic, my mind became clearer, and I noticed much less inflammation in my body. In previous years, I also followed a ketogenic diet, but I always ended up returning to processed foods and refined carbohydrates. Over time, I noticed that my body gradually started to feel heavier and sluggish again, and my mind became busier and less clear. So this time I wanted to take a different approach. Instead of going back to processed foods, I began searching for a way of eating what felt more natural and balanced for me. More recently, I've started introducing fruit again, rather than returning to bread, pasta, refined sugar, or other highly processed carbohydrates. I've chosen whole fruit as my primary source of carbohydrates, and at the moment, this way of eating feels like the right balance for me. Most of my meals are still based on meat, eggs, healthy fats, and a few carefully chosen herbs, while fruit adds natural sweetness and variety. To me, this feels much closer to food our ancestors would have recognized. And I know everybody is different, and I'm not saying that this is the only way to eat. I'm simply sharing what has been working for me, and I continue sharing what I learn about it along the way. So let's go back to the recipe, and this is the consistency you're looking for. The mixture should come together easily, not stick to your fingers, and form a nice firm ball. If it sticks to your hands, it's a little too wet, so simple add a bit more almond flour. And if it starts to crumble and won't hold together, it's a little too dry, so add a little bit more of cream cheese until it comes together nicely. And when the dough has the right consistency, I start rolling golf ball sized balls out of it. And then I will roll these balls into almond flour, in egg, and in almond flour again to make them ready to fry. I will fry them in big lard by 175 degrees for 4 till 6 minutes. You will know when they're ready when they float to the surface and they have developed a beautiful golden crust. And I like to using lard because it's traditional cooking fat that remains stable at frying temperatures and gives chicken balls wonderfully crisp interior and keeps them juicy and tender on the inside. And this is the best part, tasting. Sadly, I cannot let you taste to the screen, but I can tell you they are absolute delicious. Crispy on the outside, tender on the inside, and full of flavor. I hope you give them a try and let me know what you think in the comments. In future videos, I'll share more about my animals, my homestead, and my personal journey toward a more natural and coherent way of living. If you enjoyed this video, I really appreciate it if you subscribe to the channel, left a comment, give it a like, or share with someone who might enjoy it too. Every bit of support helps these ideas reach more people. Thank you for watching, enjoy your meal, take good care of yourself, and hopefully I see you soon again.